Hi, I'm Jackie. I'm here today with Academy Travel. I'm talking to some of their agents about what it means to them to be part of Academy Travel.
I'm Stacey Andrews, and I've worked with Academy Travel for about 11 years now.
I've been with Academy for about 5 years now, and I love it. It's flexible, it's fun. Lisa and Jane make it fun. Anytime I call them, they're like, we got you. Like, it's fantastic.
I have worked for Academy Travel for 7 years, and honestly, I know it sounds cheesy, but it means the world to me. And when I started, I wasn't looking for a career. I was looking for something I was doing for people anyways, and it turned into an awesome career that I love every day.
I've been with the company since 2010, and I like everything about it. Like, when I first started with the company, I felt like I had the best job in the whole wide world.
My name is Laurie Sledge, and I have been with Academy for 3.5 years. It's been so much fun, so enjoyable. I never dreamed that I would have a job that I love this much. So it's been a ton of fun in the past 3.5 years.
I have worked for Academy Travel around 2 years, I think, as of this summer.
My name is Catherine Hopkins, and I have been with Academy for almost 6 years. And I think my favorite thing is that I can work from my phone. I can stay home with my kids for the most part, and I can do it at any time. I don't have to, clock in at any time or clock out. I can just do it when it's convenient.
I've been with them for about 6 years. I did look at other agencies, but the atmosphere and the family feel that I get from every time I talk to Lisa and Jane from the very first email that Jane sent me.
I've worked for Academy. It'll be 6 years this fall, so just my anniversary coming up soon in November. It has meant the world to me. Being a stay-at-home mom for the past almost 10 years now, it has given me my own water cooler, as I call it. I've met a lot of fantastic agents, become some of my best friends, and I can call them or text them. Probably do text them a little more than my own family sometimes during the day. So it's meant a lot to me, and to be able to also then contribute again to my family, that's been awesome.
I've been with Academy for about 18 months. Before I joined any agency, I really did a lot of research. I've got 3 small kids, and I also work full-time, so this is something that I do in addition to that. So I really needed a company that was going to give me a lot of support, a lot of training, and really just be there for me through whatever I needed from them. And in a lot of the reviews and people that I talked to that are in the industry, Academy kept coming up as one of the top agencies to be with. So I applied and was very fortunate to get a spot here.
I have been with Academy Travel now. It'll be 5 years in January, and Academy Travel to me is just an amazing opportunity that I've been able to experience. I love working with people. I love seeing the happiness come out of vacations. We're a family that travels all the time, so me being able to be a travel agent and book our vacations and being able to spend time with family and things like that, it's just given us another great opportunity.
Academy Travel is like a family to me. I've really grown close with Lisa, the owner, and a lot of the other gals that work for Academy. I just absolutely love it.
I love coming to all these AEPs and really getting to know Lisa and Jane. They're just so wonderful, and they make us feel so comfortable and like family. And then of course getting to know the other agents is what I think truly makes us what we are.
When I first started with the company, I felt like I had the best job in the whole wide world, because I literally have been coming to Disney since I was in 2nd grade for Christmas every single year. And I knew that when I grew up, I still wanted to be somewhere in Disney doing something. My husband actually found that they were hiring, and he came to me, he says, this company is hiring. And I'm like, what company? And then he came and brought me the information, and I called, and as soon as she said hello and she started talking, I'm like, oh my God, like I'm in. Like, I love this company because they're so supportive. Like, anything and everything. I can call them like 10 o'clock at night and I'm like, okay, I have an issue or something. And right away, they're like, let's sit down, and so supportive. And that just makes me so happy, because with so many companies, Academy Travel is amazing.
I do like the flexibility of my time. I do work a lot, but I can kind of pick and choose when I work, so I really do love it.
There was one time that stands out in my mind as being particularly special in working with Academy Travel. I had a client who had been starting out on their own trying to book a Disney and Universal trip combined, and I was relatively new at the time, and was able to give him a lot of my own advice and insight, but I got on some emails back and forth with a few of the different other academy agents, and it's not a competitive environment. They're really supportive, so they answered questions for me, helped me out, and really made that first booking extra special. And that's when I knew I was in the right place. I was home.
I chose Academy just because I had a very good reputation, a long-standing vacation planner for the Disney properties. I'd heard a lot of really good things about it. I kind of did some research of my own, and I liked the things that I was hearing. And sure enough, after I joined, I saw that all those things were true. The agency itself provides really fantastic support, and I really like the fact that we can go on to the Diz Agents Facebook page, and when you ask a question there, the other agents don't make you feel like you're stupid or don't know enough. They really do jump in and support you and answer your questions and help out.
I love at every AEP there's always something different that's both educates us so that we know what we can offer to clients, especially when it comes to one time we got to experience the VIP tour. Another time we had a cocktail hour and reception up at the top of the roof at the Contemporary, so we got to watch the fireworks. So that's something that we can offer to our clients that we never knew existed. If they're doing a family reunion, if they're having a cocktail reception for themselves for an engagement or a wedding. So it's just great to open up all those. We've had a dinner outside of Canada and just on the plaza there, and it was I would have never known. And so to have those experiences and then know that I can tell a client who wants to go there for a certain party or wedding or trip and want to have a space, it's great that we get to experience that.
I chose Academy Travel when I was a stay-at-home mom, and I wanted to do something, not ready to go back to work. So I looked online, and someone had said to do this authorized Disney agency that I had never heard of before, but looked into it and made a phone call to a few different ones actually, and it was Academy Travel from the start because their responsiveness as a company and as a team, the support that they showed me from the start was amazing, which is why I chose Academy. It was a no-brainer.
I was looking for something to do, a job when my kids were both back in school, and I was always helping my friends plan their trips, and so I thought, well, why not see if I can turn this into some sort of business? And so I tried to do that, and luckily I found Academy, and it has just been a really huge blessing in my life.
I love everything about it. I do around the world and do Disney reservations, so I like that we can mix it up every single day. I love the research aspect of it. I love learning about the different places all the time. I love going on the tours and experiencing firsthand all the properties, the whole bag. I love it all.
I just love that it's different every day. I mean, it's a different destination every day. Some days it's Disney, some days it's Universal, some days it's St. Lucia. It's just different, and it's exciting every day. And I love that. I love waking up and doing something different every day.
Probably my number one experience that I just did was I went on Adventures by Disney to China, and I would never been able to do that, not working for Academy Travel. So it was an amazing experience. 14 nights in China, and being able to see the Great Wall, and just being able to go into the homes and see their different cultures and things. And also my husband was allowed to go with me, and to me that just it's something that we'll never be able to
That's incredible.
I went on a Disney Dream AEP, and we get on the ship, and my kids, my husband, everything is there, and they're shooting a Disney commercial for the Disney Infinity game. And I'm like, oh gosh, my kids are like, Mommy, oh my gosh, it's the Disney crew. They're the characters from TV that they always see on TV. And they come over and they say, can your kids be in the commercial? Oh, excuse me? Yes, oh my God. And Academy Travel, they knew about it. Jane, at least they knew about it. And I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm crying, oh my gosh, my kids are like, Mommy, you have the best job in the world. I know this already.
I think the best one that will always be with me is when we went to the Nashville ABD. And Lisa and I went in not country fans at all, but we were so willing to give it an opportunity to wow us. And we did come out of there loving the entire trip, loving Nashville, to the point where I will eventually want to move down there. But it was just the experiences they gave us with that, and knowing that Lisa, who's found all this for us, we have that connection now that no matter what we do, we've got that.
So you're making memories together.
Absolutely.
Probably one of my favorites was back in 2012. I was selected as the Agent of the Year, and I got to go on the Disney Fantasy ship right when it came out. So that was just a really wonderful trip to be on with everyone.
I just went on a Mediterranean cruise this summer because of Academy Travel, and it was one of the most amazing experiences of my life. And I'm so grateful that I was able to do that through Academy Travel.
If you'd like to find out more information or inquire about becoming a travel agent with Academy Travel, please check out the links below.